Does this sound familiar to you? You wake up, and before you're even out of your bed, your mind has already gone to what's not working. It happens so quickly. You haven't even fully started the day, and you're already thinking about the thing that didn't go right yesterday, something that needs sorting, something that feels off, something you haven't figured out yet. And from there, your mind just keeps going. It moves straight into what needs fixing, what needs changing, what hasn't happened yet, what's still missing. You don't really choose it. It's just where your attention goes. And because it happens so early, it sets the tone for everything that follows. You carry it into the rest of your morning, into your work, into your conversations. And while all of that is happening, there are other things there as well. Things that are working, things that are steady, things that are already in place, already functioning, already supporting you in some way or other. They don't get the same attention though. They're just there. They don't stand out in the same way. They don't pull your focus in the same way. So they pass on by without really being registered. And over time, that creates a very specific experience. Because you're not actually lacking good things, you're just not noticing them. And that changes how everything feels. Because one small issue can take up a lot of space. It can outweigh everything else that's happening, even if everything else is fine. You can complete something, do it well, finish it properly, and then move straight on to the next thing without really taking in that it worked. You don't pause with it. You don't register it. You just keep going. So there's no sense of anything building, no sense of things going well, just a constant movement from one thing to the next, with your attention always pulled towards what isn't right yet. And that's not just internal. You see it everywhere, in news headlines, in conversations, on social media. Most of what you're exposed to is focused on what's wrong, what's not working, what needs fixing. So it reinforces that same pattern. It keeps your attention there. And this is very much the energy of this current year, the year of the fire horse. What you focus on becomes stronger, not in any kind of complicated way, just in a very direct one. What you keep noticing is what starts to stand out more. This isn't about trying to be positive. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending things are better than they actually are, especially globally. It's about recognizing that what you repeatedly notice shapes how things feel. Because if your attention is always on what's missing, it's going to feel like something is always missing, even when a lot is actually in place. And when that starts to shift, even slightly, the experience changes with it. Not because everything in your life is suddenly different, rather because what you're registering is different. You start to see things you would have overlooked before. Things that were already there. You don't have to force it. You don't have to convince yourself of anything. You just begin to notice more of what's actually present. And that's something you can return to. Something that builds with consistency, not intensity. That's why I created the Start Monday with Gratitude experience as something simple you can come back to regularly. rather than something you have to figure out from scratch each and every time. Because this isn't about getting it right once. It's about what you come back to again and again.